fucking dumb. I watched the one last year. I thought it was Beyond, and I was like, oh, yeah, there were a couple things. They were all right. Yeah, I'll watch this Halloween one. It's Halloween themed. That'll be cool. It's going to be Halloween themed. Joe, I don't think most of these people understood the assignment. So, in our Halloween anthology, the wraparound story involves scientists turning ghosts into pop that possesses you or something. Happy Halloween!
This is the shareholders of the Silver Shamrock Company, and they decided to put out a soda water, diet soda water, Tom. But they have to have a test. I don't know, focus group. Is that what you call that shit? Yeah, to test out this diet soda water. That was the sound of the static, for the V8.
Yeah, so people drink this shit, they explode. People drink this shit and they scream. The people in the fucking behind the glass, they fucking scream. More people drink this shit and they scream and explode. And then one girl drinks it and she turns possessed. And they say, oh, fuck. That's what we were going for. Gosh darn it, we did it. And then there's a Halloween commercial where this little girl's trick or treating and she gets a can of this diet phantasma. And she says, oh, soda good. And we're all supposed to be like, oh, happy Halloween.
That was the framing sequence. But, Tom,
I'm gonna be honest with you, Joe. I thought it was pretty good. Not only pretty good, but clever too.
I did, and because it didn't go anywhere. I didn't give a shit about the end.
But it was Halloween themed.
Not really. They're making.
Yeah, at the end, she got some.
Mm-hmm.
Soda water good. Remember?
I do.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was clever.
But it
Because
was
she went trick or treating at the end.
to the first story, Tom, which I like to call the legend of the Milky Mommy.
I just want to say that, if you say, coochie without saying coochie coo at the end, it's a totally different thing. So I don't know. I was just thinking about that. I was just like, wait, this is called what? Oh, yeah, that is a saying, isn't it? So why do fucking whores call it a coochie? This is strange. And this segment sucks. It's just people running around screaming in the dark. That's what they should have called it. Screaming in the dark.
Screaming in the night. Yeah. Oh, Crocus. Yeah, this one sucked. This was what happens, like some ghetto boys are trick-or-treating, and they decide to go to this house, but like nobody else can see that house, and then it's I don't know, then they're pursued by babies and human big babies. And so this segment should appeal to the people that have that baby changing fetish, where fucking adults wear diapers and shit. Hey, the people say, hey man, don't kink shame. Yeah, kink shame the fuck out of that. That is the dumbest fucking shit. If that's something that turns you on, go see a psychiatrist or just fucking turn yourself into the cops right now. Tell ICE, hey, beat me down, dude. I'm fucking Hispanic. Yeah, this I don't know, man. This is fucked. Okay, and at least there's a theme going through this, and we'll get this we'll get to that theme in the next one, the next segment, Tom. Segment 2, which is what was it called?
Well, as for this one,
Oh yeah.
not very spooktacular. The
It
mama.
at the beginning, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, sure, it's set on Halloween and they're going trick or treating, but as we learn, that doesn't mean, oh, I'm gonna have a spooktacular Halloween feeling movie. This was just like a wooga booga monster with it was like what's that shit, Barbarian? But this one had like fucking six hanging tits instead of fucking two. So yeah, it was who gives a shit? Like they're fighting to get out of this house, and at the end they're just like, oh, whatever, we're just gonna become babies, I guess. Happy Halloween! And then our second story, Joe, is from your home country,
Yes.
Spain.
And it is called The Telefono That Should Not Ring.
But does. you know, so this one's about a haunted cell phone, and like nothing will happen, and then all of a sudden you'll hear dum, tss, dum, tss, dum, tss, dum, dum, tss, dum, tss. And they're just like, damn, that is a good ringtone. And they all just swap the same ringtone, but it infects their phones, and it's really about sexually transmitted diseases, Joe. That's the allegory in this one. And I'd have to say, excellent. No, no, Joe. I wouldn't say excellent. I would say excelente because it's Spanish, you see.
As above, Tom, so below. But in Spanish, and I don't remember. No, that wasn't. It was like fucking Latin or some shit. I don't know. Some bitch is telling people, "Hey, let's go up to this thing." Me and my boyfriend went up here to fuck, and I want to take you all up there because everything was so cool. What was so cool? This little fucking room. Oh, she's gonna show him this little. Oh, but there's a phone here now, and she's like, "This phone wasn't here before, but now it is. Now it's ringing. Don't answer." And you answer it, and everybody but one guy just starts floating and dying. And so then some cops come, and then you show us what happened, and the same thing happens to them. The end.
Sure, in the flashbacks, they were wearing Halloween costumes and it took place on Halloween night, apparently. That doesn't mean the shit's gonna feel Halloweeny or spooktacular. It's just gonna be like, oh, yes, feels like something I've seen a bunch of times before, but it's in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
So it was pretty good, and I thought it was excelente, like I said.
That's garbage. But that brings us to the third tale, which is one I like to call, "Hey, I got a buddy that owns a haunt and he'll let us film there."
What the fuck one is this?
I think this one was the where they go into the candy bowl.
Oh shit, this one was great.
We're going to the candy bowl.
So yeah, in this one again, much older kids, some wouldn't call them kids, some would call them young adults, especially the books that they read. It would say young
All
adults.
else.
So they go up to this fucking house. There's a candy bowl on there that says, "Hey, just take one." And it's all this goofy off-brand Aldi candy. So this guy fucking opens one and oh, it's a chocolate dick. Look at that. Ooh, I'm sucking the chocolate dick. Ooh, the chocolate dick's got all this white cream in it that's dripping down my face like a silly chocolate dick would. Oh my God.
Potato, so it's not even like that shit's not original. But
So he gets pulled into the candy bowl, then everybody else gets pulled into the candy bowl, and then there's a candy man there, and
Pulled into the candy bowl.
he's just chopping up everybody just so they could make chocolate covered penis jokes a couple more times. And
Yeah, this one plays like a comedy, and I guess the candy man that is chasing after them, killing. Yeah, he looks stupid as fuck. But yeah, this obviously they had a friend that had a haunt or something that.
I think it's just in a warehouse that no one was using. Like,
Uh, yeah, but
what else was in there besides like an empty room and a conveyor belt?
from also from the Milky Mommy, I believe that one was also like, hey, yeah, sure, come and film in my haunt.
I
Yeah,
mean, that's just like an old house.
yeah, which doesn't mean it's like a whole fucking big haunt. People do like little haunts, Tom. You should know.
No, no, they can't.
You used to work them yourself, you know.
Go big or go home. Hey, we'll get to that later. Continue.
Um, yeah, this is just I would hope it's played for laughs, but it's not funny. It's just kind of because you've already watched. You're close to an hour of viewing time at this point, and it's like, fuck. Fuck, okay, but you think I know, I've watched all the other VHSs, and I haven't. I haven't watched the last two, Beyond and whatever, but there's always been at least one, that gets me. This one isn't it. Maybe, maybe the next one, Tom, would do it for me.
Yeah, why they thought that chocolate covered dick joke was so good to use literally 3 times in this fucking short segment, I don't know, but it's just people getting chased around by a goofy fucking guy in a circular red mask with a giant smile on it. One of the girls gets like an M&M tube shoved up her ass, and it's supposed to just like fill her up with M&Ms, and then like a perfect piece of her face just pops off, like a perfectly cut out piece of her face. So that made me laugh. She's like, "Oh, nothing tore through or anything, just a perfect poof."
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought, man, Tom's gonna think, why didn't I think of
Oh, watch Race War. But yeah, no. Fuck no.
that? I agree.
I mean, it was great.
What was the next one?
Joe, the next one was Kid Print.
Oh, this is a serious one, Tom. This one, it changed the vibe. It was strange that they would go from this comedic, I would hope, uh, segment to this very, very serious. I don't know, you know, thing about child abductions and things like that, and how the guy's trying to stop that from happening. And what he's doing is he's set up a thing where kids can go talk about themselves before they're abducted, give a profile, instead of an old photo, you everybody knows when your kid's abducted, you're looking for photos. Shit, I don't have photos of my kids, you know. You need something that looks like them right then and there. So this guy's, doing a little VHS profile.
So when your kid gets abducted, you can give it to the news and shit.
Hmm.
Not if, but when. Because all the kids who get this fucking tape made get abducted. Here's the twist. It was a black guy abducting and killing these kids. Can
Yep.
you believe it?
Yeah, so this is a very pro equality segment. It is showing that yes, yes, black folk can also be serial killers. It's not just a white thing, it's something for everybody.
And they specifically say, "Ooh, look at this scraggly looking serial killer white that works here. You know he's up to no good." And then the little kid comes out. "I see dead people." Fucking got him. Yeah, he showed you
But
equal opportunity.
and not to spoil it, but they did blame the guy that owned the business that was actually trying to help the community. He took the blame, Tom.
Because he was killed by
Mhm.
the children the other guy kidnapped.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, it's who cares?
Yeah, it sucked. But Tom, we get to the next and final segment, which is one I like to call, "Hey, we also have a haunt friend that is going to let us film inside his business."
So in this one, a father and son have been putting on a home haunt for years. It's pretty good, like it's decent. Guy seems to be into it. The kid was into it until he played a hunchback one too many times, and now no bitch will blow him.
Right.
So
Well, you want to, you want bitches to pay attention to you or whatever and not just laugh at you because you do the haunt every year.
yep, so this year he says, "Fuck you, Dad. I don't want to do it." And he says, "My boy, my baby boy, my big fat hunchback baby boy, one more year. Give your papa one more year." So like a bitch, he folds and
Right.
does. Then he goes to like a secondhand Halloween store or some shit and with his dad to go look for junk. And there's a fucking section. It's like, "Hey, this is all haunted shit. You can't be here. Don't step behind the velvet ropes. This isn't for you." Dad says, "Fuck it," steals a record from behind there and then plays it at his home haunt. And while people are coming through, he plays the record, and the haunted house and all the ghosts and ghoulies in it come to life and start killing everybody. But that's not it, Joe. Outside the haunt, all the Halloween decorations and ghosts and ghoulies in the neighborhood starts coming to life and killing people. Happy Halloween, or too little too late.
There's even a witch in there, Donald.
So I did like this one, and it was fucking awesome that Rick Baker was in it saying, "Oh God, this sucks. Are you even trying? What the fuck?" Just, like me while I was watching this movie.
Yeah. Um, yeah, out of all of them, this one was probably the most entertaining. I'm not going to say it's good. It wasn't. But if you're comparing it to all the shit you'd see before, yes, it's better.
I mean, for the format and how it was shot, I would say that it's good, and I really liked it. It was spooktacular, felt Halloweeny, so they understood the assignment. But if this was like shot like a more traditional movie, I think I would have enjoyed it more. But again, having Rick Baker just going, "Ah, fucking hell." That was pretty great. That was pretty fucking great. But yeah, maybe just watch this one, not worth sitting through all the other stuff.
Or don't watch any of them. VHS Halloween is very Halloween.
It's not spooktacular, very Halloweeny at all. It's fucking crazy how little this felt like Halloween for this big horror platform with Halloween in the title of the movie.
And it took me a couple of days to watch it. I'd watch a segment and just like, I'd watch the framing device and a segment, and I was like, well, that sucked. Let me walk away from this for a while, and I don't know, just go and do something else, anything else. And then it come back, it's like, wow, that wasn't much better. And it just continued like that. And then I finally got through it, and I think I finished it yesterday. Yeah.
Remember when the demon on the haunted house came to life?
Oh, with his handsies.
Yeah. And then the witch flew away and impaled that kid. It was pretty good.
The cat came back the very next day. Oh, yeah. They had the witch cam. I forgot about that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. They were it off from Munchie.
And I mean, the little girl getting boiled in the cauldron, that was like classic witch shit. Like, that was all classic good Halloween shit. Those little shitty ghosts that people make and hang in their yard, those came to life and killed people. Like, I thought all that shit was pretty good. The kills were cool.
Something like that, I guess, because it was their strongest segment, so they ended with it. But to me, and maybe this is why I fucking don't like it, is because I had to endure all the other shit before. So if you go the opposite direction and start with this one, you think, yeah, that's pretty good. What else they got? Then you might like this one even less because it gets worse and worse,
Yeah, it like I said, it's not worth sitting through just to see it, but
yeah, I thought it was very lazy effort on the part of the filmmakers, and I guess even whoever puts this shit together, like, hey, give us some good shit to work with. And I see this, and because there's a film festival I sponsor, and there's maybe one good one each year that I think, oh, well, shit, that's got potential, but the rest of it is garbage. But this is something they're putting out for the fucking world to see. Not just, a captive audience in one city. And like
this is like a tentpole movie they're using to promote the, hey, spend your money and get our subscription so you can see VHS.
And in the past, like I said, I haven't watched the past two, but there's always been one in them that kind of like fucking, oh shit, that was really, really good. And this one, it's like, that one was, that was good.
I'm not gonna front. I thought that one was pretty fucking dope, but again,
we like what we like. We always say that, that it speaks to you for different reasons. To me, it just like, it was okay. Maybe somebody else watching here would love the entire thing, but damn, don't come to me and talk about it, because I don't want to relive these memories.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to dwnproductions.net and fastcustomshirts.com. Until next time.